Joni Ernst, the junior senator from Iowa, announced she is not going to run for a third term and that she will retire. And the Democrats are really excited because they think this will make it easier for them to win her seat in Iowa. Although this is the same Democratic Party that fumbled defeating her for her re-election bid in 2020. Ernst stated that apparently she only ever wanted to have two terms. And I have to say, of any of the retirements, this one is probably the most surprising, where most of the Republicans that retire, usually it's someone that's really old, or it's someone who has burned bridges with the party and their whole, Trump supporting position. So, you have your Jeff Flake and your, Tom Tillis and all the rest, these different people where once they get in the crosshairs of Trump, that's usually the end of their career. With her, I don't see any scenario, especially not this Democratic Party, where the Democrats would defeat her were she to run for a third term. And I think she's 55. She's also not that old. So I guess this really is just a matter of, I only wanted to be there for oh so many years and then, retire. But also I think she kind of, because I remember back in 2016 when she was on Trump's list of potential vice presidential candidates, and it came out later on that her husband, who she ended up divorcing, was one of the big factors behind her not taking that job. He told her, don't do it. So I guess there might be an aspect of just thinking that she can't go any further as a senator, right? You've got Thune as the new majority leader, and he's also not that old, so he's going to be in that position as the Republican leader, whether the Republicans have the Senate probably for the next 5 to 10 years. So there might be a lot of just careerism, just kind of thinking in her approach to this. But I don't know. I really don't see any scenario where the Democrats would win against her. And I guess I'm just so used to politicians having this thing inside of them, especially, in Congress, right? You got your Strom Thurmonds, your Chuck Grassley's, where they just stay there for, 30, 40 plus years. And so they either can't walk or don't even know that they're there, just the various health issues that arise from old age. So I guess seeing someone who's not even 60 be like, yeah, this is, I'm good, has caught me off guard. But this is definitely, I guess, good news for the Democrats. To what extent remains to be seen. Iowa's another one of these states where they tried to say, oh, Harris could possibly win it against Trump. And I didn't believe that one bit. And sure enough, I and many other people were vindicated when she lost that state, and then eventually the whole election. So it's just one of those things where it's a surprising retirement, but I don't think it's going to help the Democrats really to get the result they want.